my air supply system. I've been in the bike world for a long time, and getting a good air supply system has been a struggle. And I finally got it dialed to what I like. And I want to share that with you. Where I spent money, where I saved money, and what works. Especially when it comes to beating tires. I think I got it dialed, but let's take a look. A lot of manufacturers will say from the tire to the rim and wheel that you don't want to use an air compressor, but I do, and many people do, and it takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears out of it. The Park Tool Inflator number 2 was something I drooled over. I actually tried it in the bike shop, and I felt a little bit off. I felt like maybe it was me. I tried it at Park Tools Sea Otter show where they pull out the whole van and you get to try everything. Love Park Tools, but for $140, that tool, it felt cumbersome. I didn't really love it, and I didn't like the way that you had to push it on. This one is a Jaco, pretty solid inflator. It locks on the way I got it dialed in, and I kind of like having the tube off to the side as opposed to trying to fit it in. So I'm going to go a little bit into the Jaco that I bought. The Jaco FlowPro tire inflator gauge, but this thing, I like it. It glows in the dark. I don't know if you need that. You could use it on your car tires too, unlike the Park Tool ones. It's actually pretty solid, and it is built to last, like it says, and it's certified. It comes with this funny little Schrader one to inflate. That's not going to get it. It comes with Teflon tape, which you're going to need, and it comes with this adapter for putting onto your compressor, so you can detach and attach your inflator, which is actually a pretty good value. But I bought my whole new brass system anyways, so it's $39 for this piece right here, and it's good. But then you spend another $27, I believe, and you get this Lightning L3 series kit that comes with it. So you got the other one plus this one. You're spending a little bit more money to get this system dialed. On here you have Presta or Schrader. We want Presta for most mountain bike things. And then you have it retracted. You have the foreskin back. I put it on, push it down, feel it bite, and then I turn it a quarter turn, and it's solid. It's on there. It's not going anywhere. You can feel that this thing is actually really locked on. As you saw in the beginning of the video, it's dangling, and it's still attached. That's pretty rad. You can't do that with a lot of different comparable systems. I find this system to be real accurate at telling me where I'm at, the tire gauge, and then it comes off real easily, and I'm not losing a lot of air. I love that. It is solid. It's beefy for what it is. For a $30 piece of equipment with a $30 attachment, 2 of them, I think it's really a good investment. My dream machine. This is the best air compressor I've ever had. I was formerly a roofer. I've been around a lot of air compressors, and I love this one. If you could have one hot dog, would you like to have one hot dog or 2? I'm going with 2. And that's what this thing is. It's 2 hot dogs. It's not a pancake compressor. It's a 4.5 gallon, 2 hot dog rolled into one, silent, 80% quieter than the previous compressors. I could roll this in my garage late at night, and my neighbors, I don't think they hear anything. It's perfect for a homeowner use. If you have one hot dog like a lot of people have, or just the 1 gallon ones, it's like $140 for the Husky new silent compressors. This one is $240, so I saved $80 from not getting my dream Park Tool Inflator 2. I spent a little less on that, and I got a better compressor. It has 175 PSI. You can make it less or more, but up to 175 PSI, straight delivery right away. That is gonna pop, 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 bing your tire in real tight. It has 2 connection ports up at the top if you were running like 2 air hammers at the same time if you were roofing, but you probably won't need that. It's very well designed. It's oilless, so you don't have to service it, and it's cold start, low voltage. I've been around a lot of compressors, and this thing is a dream. A lot of compressors come with hoses, and they're polypropylene, and they're real easy to melt, snag, tear, get pinholes in them. Don't like them. I went with a rubber hose, and it is a Husky, just like this brand of compressor, and it's 3/8 inch. Park Tools recommends too getting a larger volume hose because you're delivering more air. So I went with that, and it's 50 feet. A lot of them are 25, 50 feet. I like 50 feet because I can use this on my roof. I can use this for power or air tools. I can use it for a lot of different things. And it doesn't really matter how long the hose is because it's all compressed into that end once you let it fully compressurize. So having a little bit of extra hose isn't bad. This is $23 for this rubber hose, and I recommend that all the way. Okay, now this is going to be a little bit of the complicated stuff that I wish I knew when I went to Home Depot and bought all this. So this is 3/8 inch hose. You can also get other ones that are 1/4 inch. That's confusing because all your fittings are 1/4 inch. Your NPT National Pipe Fitting Taper is 1/4 inch on all this system. Could be different if you go with a different system, but it's really nice because I could take this off and then I could put on another tool. Or one thing I like to have is this air gun, and it just quickly fits right on. That's wonderful. I love that. Instead of screwing, unscrewing, and all that stuff, is great. So I really recommend this kind of a system, but everything you need is 1/4 inch. I went with a $23 kit from Home Depot, and I wish I didn't. When for $5 you get really good pieces. It comes with something like this, and you look like, oh, I could use this. Actually, it doesn't fit for the system. The Jaco does come with a threaded male into your inflator, and that works good. But if you could get like a little bit aftermarket better ones for a few dollars more, it's worth it. Once again, that's threaded male into the device, and this is going to be the out for your press fit compression fitting, and it fits really good. So I got one for this one for my inflator. I got another one for my air gun. Depending on how many tools you have, you might want to buy them. And it really makes a big difference, I think, in the quality. So here's your hose. At the end of your hose, you need a female 1/4 inch to coupler. You're going to need that on your hose. And then also on the other end, when it comes here, you're going to need on this end a female nipple that's going to fit onto the hose. And then I would definitely go ahead and put Teflon tape on that. Oops, it just came off on my finger. But Teflon tape on that, then this guy goes over, and then when you plug it in, you're solid. And then when you got this one, you put it on, and it's just so easy to connect, and I love it. So I would spend a little bit extra money, $5, $5, $5 for what you need, rather than $23 of stuff that probably won't work very well. I really enjoy this piece of equipment for the value and the money more than the Park Tool Inflator tube, because trying to fit the device over versus having a tube in a lock-on system is actually pretty valuable. I spent the extra $80 into my compressor that I use for a lot of things, but also it just really makes that difference when you're really trying to see the difficult bead, and it just has that extra gusto to make it happen. The next thing I want to talk about is air gauges. The Topeak D2 Smart Gauge has been reliable for so many years for me, but I found the last one I bought didn't work that great. It was inconsistent. And I just bought the Blackburn honest. Let's kind of compare the two. There's actually pros and cons between the two, just like everything. So stay tuned for that one, and once again, ride the chaos.